This is for those who undergo some form of ongoing body pain relief or body pain treatment. So I have a question for you. Do you feel like no matter what you do, you always need to go back for treatments just to keep your body pain under control? Like going for massage, physio, chiro, it helps for a while, then the pain just comes back again. And after a while, it almost feels like this is just something you have to live with. Personally, for me, I started off as someone dealing with my own injuries. Back when I was training for canoeing and also preparing for my NAFA test, I developed overuse injuries. The most significant one being my right knee. After my final inter-school competition in 2009, things actually got worse. On top of the knee issue, I started having aches in my hips and low back, and it didn't feel like something that would just go away. I remember having to constantly adjust how I stood or positioned my body just to stay comfortable. But moving also felt painful, especially on my right knee. So it was really conflicting. When I'm on the move, it's painful. When I sit down, stand still, and oftentimes standing still, I have to shift my weight onto the side whereby the knee is not painful, and it felt like really awkward. And this went on for about a year until I eventually went for a meniscus repair surgery, followed by physiotherapy during my national service in Singapore. And that actually helped a lot. I managed to recover enough to move better, train, and function more normally. And that, because I learned how to weight train in my canoeing team, but with the knee injury, I wasn't able to do any knee dominance movement. Then when I went through the surgery and also went through physio, it was I finally at some point managed to go back to doing knee dominance movement. But even then, it wasn't a complete fix. There were still ups and downs. Certain pain patterns would come back, especially when I walked or ran or when I uh, subconsciously shifted loads unevenly between my left and right sides. I continued training, doing rehab, going to the gym, and I also relied on things like massage therapy and TCM acupuncture to manage the pain. And to be fair, all these helped. I could stay active. I even got into popping dance, and I was able to perform at the level I was proud of. And honestly, if not because of all those things, I it uh I wouldn't have accumulated the skills that I managed to accumulate up to today. Like just that my journey in accumulating my skills, physical abilities, not just in dance but in training, all had lots of ups and downs actually. Yeah. So when I look back, it was yeah it's kind of stressful actually uh when what I see is a lot of people if they are willing to put in the hard work and effort, they can just their progress is like like this, but mine is like this. So sometimes it felt like I'm like taking 3 steps forward and then 2 steps back, and I have to work extra hard and smart concurrently. Whereas it seems to me like a lot of, I mean it may be just my my perception. But to be fair, even if what I saw was true, to those people who were never injured before, uh, like it could be the same for like like to them they might feel like they are taking three steps forwards and two steps back because of something else also honestly. But my point is it felt kind of depressing for me back then. Yeah, and the the pain actually never fully stays away. It always come back in some form. So because of that, I decided to go deeper. I took up courses in personal training and exercise rehabilitation, and eventually I started working in the gym, helping others with their pain as well. That's when I went from being just a receiver of pain solutions to also becoming a provider. I was applying what I learned to my clients and also to myself at the same time, as opposed to just seeking pain solutions from other providers. I was my own pain solution provider while being a pain solution provider for others. And in the gym that I worked at, I even came across some less common approaches that focus on deeper limitations, those sensory-based methods, and they actually worked even better. But even then, I started noticing the same pattern. Like no matter what method was used, there was still this ongoing reliance on pain relief for myself and for the people I was helping. And that's when it really hit me. The issue wasn't just about finding a better treatment. There was something missing in the overall approach. And what I realized is in the pain relief space, whether you are the one receiving treatment or even providing it, like myself, I'm both. There's this common understanding that chronic pain needs ongoing maintenance. So naturally, most solutions out there are designed to manage the symptoms, not really solve what's causing it. Don't get me wrong, these treatments do help, like I said, if not because of physio and even chiropractic adjustments, which I tried also, massage therapy, something that I go for, very common, TCM, something that I relied on quite a lot. I remember during my uni days, especially, and I was able to feel pretty good and with my pain well managed, I was able to continue to weight train and dance. So yeah, they were all like really great. And then there's also an energy-based approaches, those energy healing, you know, like Reiki healing and mystical kind of healing. And all this can bring your body back to a more comfortable, pain-free state. But the issue is when that's the only thing you rely on long term, because most of these methods are only addressing part of the problem. And if you actually want to reduce your dependence on these treatments, there are really just two things that need to happen. Okay. First, you need to break yourself out of the chronic pain cycle. And secondly, you need to stop the pain from coming back. Okay. And here's the part most people don't realize. Most treatments only cover a small part of the first step, the step that involves breaking yourself out of the chronic pain cycle. And most treatments completely miss the second step. And then when you keep going back for treatment and you keep spending money, you keep spending time, and that's why you keep needing to uh, to spend a lot of resources, and some treatment involves you traveling back and forth. It, it, uh, you may need to travel to the treatment area. Can be a massage therapist, uh, a spa or something after work instead of chilling or going out with friends. So it can be, yeah, it can take up quite a lot of your resources. You know, and it's not because your body cannot improve, it's because the full picture is not addressed. But once you start seeing it this way, when you see that you need to fulfill the two steps, which I've written in my article, you can begin moving towards introducing, you can begin moving towards reducing their dependence and build something more sustainable for your body. If you want to understand this more clearly, I've broken it down in more detail in the article linked um, below in the vid. So below this video, when you scroll down, I will put the article there. I will put the article link there. And inside the article, you will also find access to the pain relief. You will also find access to the Pain Relief Silver membership portal, where you can explore a glimpse of this approach, the full approach involving the two steps: break yourself out of the chronic pain cycle and stop pain recurrence. And a glimpse of this approach is something that you can explore with the Pain Relief Silver membership portal, and also start applying some practical strategies for yourself. And you can access it free for the first month. So if you want to go deeper, check it out through the link below. So this is how the article looks like, which you can read through and understand things on your own. Yeah, hope this helps.